Chapter 5. Emerging Modes of Business. Question 8. Answer the following. 8 marks each. 1. Explain the steps involved in online transaction. Answer. Transactions between the buyer and seller, that are carried out and completed, with the help of internet, are called online business transactions. Online transactions take place when the process of buying and selling is done through the internet. The online transaction takes place through the process of pre-purchase, or sale, actual purchase, or sale, and delivery stage. It involves the following steps. 1. Registration. Registration is required for making online transactions. The buyer, who is willing to make an online purchase, has to first register himself with the website or the online vendor by filling up a registration form. The registration form has basic details like name, email, password, etc. For security reasons, the buyer's account and his shopping cart are password protected. 2. Placing an order. It is the second step in online transaction in which the online buyer browses through the online store and selects the goods displayed in the website. The buyer then puts the selected goods in his shopping cart. The shopping cart gives a record of all the items selected by the buyer, the number of units or quantity desired to be bought, and the price for each item. The buyer then proceeds to the payment option after selecting all the products. 3. Payment. It is the last step in online transaction. Here, the buyer has to select the payment option. These payment systems are secured with very high-level encryption, and therefore, the personal financial information of customers is completely secured. The customer can make online payment in any one of the following ways. A. Cash on delivery, that is, COD. In this mode of payment, the buyer makes the payment when the goods are physically delivered to him. The payment can be made in cash, or by debit, or credit card. B. Check. The online vendor arranges for the pickup of the check from the customer. On realization of the check, the goods are delivered to the customer. C. Net banking transfer. Here, the payment is transferred from the buyer's account to the seller's account electronically, that is, through the internet. After the payment is received by the seller dispatches the goods to the buyer. D. Credit or debit card. Here, the payment is made through the buyer's debit or credit card. After the payment is received by the seller dispatches the goods to the buyer. Credit or debit cards are also known as plastic money. E. Digital cash. Digital cash is a form of electronic currency that exists only in cyberspace and has no real physical properties. It is not a tangible asset, like cash or other commodities. It is accounted for and transferred using computers. 2. What is outsourcing? Explain advantages and disadvantages of outsourcing. Answer. Meaning of outsourcing. Outsourcing is the process of contracting out of an internal business function or any specific business activity to a specialized agency. In outsourcing, one company hires another company or a firm to perform tasks or provide services which had previously been done by the company's own employees. Mostly, the non-core areas, such as sanitation, security, household pantry, etc., are outsourced by the company. Advantages of outsourcing. 1. Overall cost advantages. The most obvious benefit of outsourcing is cost savings, as jobs can be done at a lower cost. Plus, the quality of the services provided is high, thereby ensuring that low cost does not mean low quality. 2. Knowledge sharing. Outsourcing enables sharing of knowledge and best practices between the business organization and outsourcing agency. This helps to develop both the companies and also boosts goodwill in the industry. 3. Low manpower cost. The manpower cost is much lower than that of the host company. Due to the difference in wages between Western countries and Asia, the same kind of work can be done in India at a highly reduced cost. 4. Investment requirements are reduced. The organization can save on investing in the latest technology, software, and infrastructure. This is so because the outsourcing partner takes the responsibility of the business processes and hence develops infrastructure for the same. 5. Access to professional, expert, and high-quality services. Outsourcing agency can do the job better with their skilled and experienced staff. This leads to a better level of service and fewer chances of errors. 5. Access to professional, expert, and high-quality services. Outsourcing agency can do the job better with their skilled and experienced staff. This leads to a better level of service and fewer chances of errors. 5. Access to professional, expert, and high-quality services. Outsourcing agency can do the job better with their skilled and experienced staff. This leads to a better level of service and fewer chances of errors. 6. Increased efficiency and productivity. Outsourcing allows employees to focus on what they do best and what is more meaningful to them. This helps increasing productivity. In the long run, outsourcing also helps increase efficiency and job satisfaction for employees. 7. Stimulates entrepreneurship, employment, and exports. Outsourcing stimulates entrepreneurship, employment, and exports in the country from where outsourcing is done. In India, after the initial success of call centers, there was a sudden emergence of many small-scale and medium-scale BPO and KPO companies. 8. Emphasis on core process rather than the supporting ones. Outsourcing enables the business organization to focus on core areas such as building own brand, invest in research and development. This leads to providing higher value-added services and earn more profits. Disadvantages of outsourcing. 1. Lack of customer focus. The outsourcing agency usually gives service to multiple clients at any given time. In such a situation, it may lack complete focus on an individual organization. The organization may suffer due to lack of focus. 2. A threat to security and confidentiality. The outsourcing agency may misuse the confidential information of the business organization and may disclose the same to the competitors. The leak of sensitive information may result in losses to the organization. 3. Misunderstanding of the contracts. Sometimes, there is lack of understanding of contracts by outsourcing agencies. Clients and service providers are not operationally prepared to work together after contract signing. 4. Ethical issues. The major ethical issue is taking away employment opportunities from one's own country. Instead of creating employment and wealth in the origin country, it gets outsourced to another country. 5. Dissatisfactory services. Outsourcing companies may often be motivated by profit rather than doing the job well. This means the work given to the agency may be delayed and may lack the standard and quality. 6. Lack of communication. Poor communication is the leading cause for failure in outsourcing. Not communicating or not communicating clearly enough is the key problem facing outsourcing relationships today. 7. Poor quality and delayed services. Working in the outsourcing companies may have to produce shocking number of products in an hour or day, thereby affecting the quality of products. Outsourcing companies are providing services to many business units, and hence, there is always delay in receiving their services.